Alright guys, welcome to the Return of the King episode 2. Today we have got Everton, then we're going to skip a game which is Everton in the Carabao Cup, and then we've got Watford in the both in the Premier League. Since we last met, that 4-0 win against Tottenham, we've played 2 games, one against Chelsea, one against Crystal Palace. Let's see how we did. Right, so as you can see, against Chelsea, we had, and I'm going to say this, comfortable 3-0 victory. Chelsea, not a patch in us. Not one point did I think we were going to lose this game of football. We were absolutely fantastic. Goals from Bruno Fernandes, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Edinson Cavani secured a victory, and it could have been more and probably should have been more. Following that, we were going to the Carabao Cup against Crystal Palace, where we made 11 changes to the team. And it did get a little bit sticky when we went 2-1 down, thanks to a Wilfried Zaha goal. We then brought on the likes of Rashford and Bruno Fernandes, and we managed to turn on the style late in that second half to win the game 4-2. There's going to be, I think, another 11 changes for today's game against Everton, so let's go check out the lineup. Right, so there are 10 changes from the team that played against Crystal Palace in the Carabao Cup. De Gea comes back in, Wan-Bissaka's coming back in, Maguire and Varane are coming back into the central defence, Luke Shaw at left back, and Ndidi and Pogba back into the central of that midfield, Sancho and Rashford on the wings, and Fernandes in the cam role. Cavani keeps his spot, and I bet you're all asking, where's Ronaldo? Where's Ronaldo? Well, here's Ronaldo. He's out for another 3 to 12 days, having pulled knee ligaments. Trust, you build a series around someone and they go and get themselves injured. Right, you couldn't write it. Let's get into the game and let's hope we get another 3 points and start pushing away at the top of this league. Right then, here we are at Goodison Park. We play them again in, I think it's 3 or 4 days time in the Carabao Cup. Today's the one I want to win. If we lose to in a few days time, having won today, I couldn't care less. So let's just hope we can kick on, grab the 3 points that we require to go back to the top of the league. Here they come. Oh, there is a kick-off from the start. James is playing for Everton. It's going to be a tricky character. Bruno Fernandes has it on for us. Rashford looking to take on his man. It's a penalty all day long. It's a penalty. He's going to VAR, but surely they're not overturning that. That looked like a Stonewall penalty. Just confirm it, please. It is a penalty. It was given originally. It has stayed given. I don't know why they've consulted him there. Fernandes, he scores. It's 1-0. It's a brilliant start to the game. Come on. Brilliant penalty. Sending Pickford the wrong way. Top notch penalty. We will get off the Carabao Cup because we do not need to know about that. Everton coming forward now though. Digne in. Richarlison. Blocked. Iwobi's there and they have equalised. That's the first goal we've conceded in the Premier League this season. And I'm a little stunned. Not the kind of goal you want to concede, that's for sure. A lot of luck involved. But we go again. We'll have to go again. We'll go positive, take the game to them, and we want the Premier League, not Carabao Cup, on there. The former Arsenal man, equalising for Everton. De Gea. Fernandes, Pogba, out to Luke Shaw. Shaw's going on a bit of a run here. There's no one in the middle though. Just get it across. Sancho's there. Come on! Jadon Sancho restores United's lead. 2-1. Now let's not mess this up. Brilliant run from Shaw. Just doesn't get closed down, and why shouldn't he just carry on? And I'm sat there thinking there's no one in the box, and all of a sudden Sancho crops up. And bang, puts us 2-1 up. So as that takes us back to the top of the league. It's a tricky game. I'm very much aware how tricky this game is. Everton away is never going to be easy. They've had a decent start to the season themselves, but they've won both of their games. But we're doing what we can now. Wan-Bissaka, Sancho, Wan-Bissaka whips it in, and Rashford makes it 3-1. There are goals in this team, absolute goals. We are Ronaldo-less, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that we're Ronaldo-less because we are scoring even without him. Michael Keane, that's why you don't get into the England squad anymore, missing a vital header. And Rashford slots home. Let's do this time ticking away now, really. You may wonder why I'm in the same shirt as well for a few episodes. I'm bulk recording on the same day. And that's Cavani, who just passes it to Richarlison. Don't know if we need to remind him that he's playing in red. Coleman, Pogba away, but Allen will pick it up. Michael Keane to Allen. Just keep the pressure on, boys. I don't want it. We'll get that mouse off there. Iwobi. Richarlison. He's causing all sorts of trouble. It's a good save from De Gea. Richarlison's really the first player this season we've had proper trouble trying to defend against. He's causing us all sorts of problems. And that's just hopeless. That is, yeah. And now Everton will rebuild from the back. Allen. Eventually that switch will come to Richarlison again, I'm feeling. Well, they've given the ball away. Fernandes and Ndidi. Ndidi looking out wide for Sancho, who picks it up now. Sancho's ball. Wan-Bissaka's ball. Decore forward and Calvert-Lewin's in. Calvert-Lewin's in and it's 3-2. And it's never a good sign if it's just a one hoof ball and they're through. Wan-Bissaka, it's a terrible ball really, and then Decore just boots it clear, and Maguire's caught flat-footed, and Calvert-Lewin's in. Defensively, this is probably the worst I've seen us over the course of the other 3 games. This is definitely the worst we've been. It's all well and good, we're winning. It's just a little worrying, if I'm honest, just a little bit. But apparently the defence are having a really good game, and I'm like, really? They've conceded 2 goals, but apparently they're having a good game. We're going to push Marcus Rashford into a more attacking role, and we're going to bring Martial on into the wing. That's going to be a change we make, and that should hopefully give us a bit more of an attack up front. Game's just ticking away a little bit now. Mate, always makes me worried when this happens. Always makes me a little bit worried. Here we go, and this is why. Hamer's ball in. Oh, Michael Keane almost getting retribution for that mistake that he made for our 3rd goal. We're going to freshen it up in the middle. Bring on Van der Beek. Martial's come on and he's not having a good game, is he, at all? Not having a good game at all. Jesse Lingard's going to come on for Sancho. Jay Lings, got faith in you, mate. Come out here, make a difference. Try to sell him. Wan-Bissaka, Martial's in. Come on. There's the cushion I've been looking for. 4-2. Anthony Martial subbed him on, and he's grabbed a goal. What a ball from Wan-Bissaka, and then Martial just taps it home. Everton 2, Man United 4. Bruno Fernandes to put this in. And indeed, he's there, the header. Pickford. Relatively simple save. He boots that forward, and James will pick it up and lay it back to Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin lit that. Oh, De Gea fumbles the first save, but then managed to gather at the second attempt. Ndidi is tired. He's had a good game. We're going to bring Fred on. Can't make any more. I forgot it's not Bundesliga. In my stream save, you can make like 5 subs a game. Watching the final few minutes here tick away. Everton not really showing too much since we scored the 4th goal, apart from the long range effort from Calvert-Lewin. But there we have it. It's a big victory. It's 4-2. It keeps us top of the league. There it is, top of the league. 9 goal difference after 3 games. We're doing really well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go play the Carabao Cup game against Everton, and then I will meet you guys back for Watford at home. I'll see you in a bit. Welcome to the second game of the episode against Watford. We obviously played Everton in between when you last saw me. We beat Everton 3-1, having made 10 changes to the team. The only player staying in was Cavani. We've also found out in the next round of the Carabao Cup we'll be playing who we're playing today, Watford, in the quarterfinals. We also had the Champions League group stage drawn, in which case we have Porto, Ajax and Rangers. I was absolutely over the moon with the draw. If we don't get through, sack me. But otherwise, this is the lineup for today's game. We've got David De Gea in goal, Wan-Bissaka at right back, Varane and Maguire, Luke Shaw, and Ndidi, and then Pogba in midfield. It's the normal 11. It's Sancho, Fernandes, Rashford, Cavani up top. Ronaldo is getting fitter. Not fit enough to start, but he may well come on at some point in the second half. Let's get into the game. Right, so you join me as we just start to kick off here. I'm hoping for a nice quick start. We're going to actually quickly go on to positive. Maguire with an early yellow card. I'm not happy about that, but we should be able to palm these guys away, hopefully. Wan-Bissaka now into Ndidi. Wan-Bissaka in. Pogba's header just wide. We're playing some really good football at the moment. We really are, and unless an injury happens to several players, it's hard to see where that ends. We've got so many good players that when one gets injured, aka like Ronaldo has, you've got someone who can come in and make that difference. Cavani, for example, who's come in and he's done fantastically. Sancho's picked up an early knock. I'm really enjoying this save at the moment. It's quite fun. Ronaldo is something else. He's definitely something else to manage. But we might need a little word with these players at the moment, because I was hoping we'd be a bit in front by now, hopefully. Luke Shaw to whip that one in. Cavani trying to get his on it, can't. And Ndidi. Rashford. Sancho's in. Oh, what a tackle. What a tackle that is. And then it's not going to be their highlight, is it? King's on the ball. Certainly not over yet, it doesn't seem. Sissoko. Zieralta. Headed forward again now. Rashford will pick that one up. And he'll come to Ndidi. Sancho. Cavani. Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka. And it's cleared as far as Rashford. Luke Shaw. Fernandes. Rashford. Cavani. Shoots. And Foster makes the save in the goal. Not the best opening we've had. Maguire now to Pogba. Fernandes, good ball across. Rose clears that big time. Varane should deal then does. And Didi now. Sancho. Out to Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka, Rashford, 1-0. Lovely goal. Old Trafford erupts. And Man United do what's expected of them as they take the lead. Lovely run from Rashford to get across his man and then poke it home. Watford, seemingly, if you're looking at the stats, probably aren't getting out of their half much. Haven't had a shot yet this game. Tight car for Sancho, but we're keeping him on. We may well take him off at some point, but at the moment he can stay on. As we trickle towards half time here, it looks like it's going to stay 1-0. And that would mean that we actually get a 2-point lead on top of the league. So there we go. Go to the dressing room. Know you're capable of better, because I do. We are now going to look at bringing off Sancho, and we will bring him off for Jesse Lingard. Jay Lings can have a run out, and hopefully we haven't damaged Sancho's calf too much by leaving him on there. Watford have finally had a shot. Man City are winning as well. Taken an own goal, but they are winning. And here come Watford and Gakier. Pogba down to Rashford now. Fernandes looking for Lingard, can't quite find him. King will pick that up. Cucho's in. Cucho's in for Watford. De Gea makes the save. King! Oh my life! Watford giving us a little bit of a scare there. Maguire. Luke Shaw, Rashford, Luke Shaw again, out wide, in, oh, almost found Cavani. Indeed, he's somewhat struggling in the middle of the park, so we're going to bring Fred on, and the final change is going to be Cristiano Ronaldo, back from injury. Let's give him half hour against Watford. Watford certainly turned up a bit more in the second half. Fernandes, Lingard, it's outside the box. It's definitely, I don't think it's a penalty. I think it's definitely outside the box. I think it's a free kick, this will be. Yep, free kick. Cathcart's probably going to get himself a booking or a talking to at the very least. Been ticked off. Now we can whip this ball in and try and find someone. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, Ronaldo almost got a goal on his return from injury. Rashford. Oh no, nothing's going to come of that. We're not playing bad, we're just not creating as much as we usually do. We've looked a little weak defensively at times in this game, which has worried me. But as the time ticks away, you now worry, and I do worry about Watford maybe turning up at some point in these last 10 or so minutes and grabbing themselves an equaliser. Grealish turning on the start for Man City. 2 goals for him, 3 for them on the day. Fernandes in, headed back out. Bruno Fernandes back in. Pogba over the bar. It's not. We haven't shown the ruthlessness we've shown in other games. Fernandes is taking the free kick up over the wall. 2-0, and there's the cushion. It's always easier when you've got that second goal. Always easier. Oh, he wraps it around the wall. It's a lovely free kick. 2-0. The stats will say we played very well, and I suppose to an extent we have. I was probably expecting a bit more than just 2-0, but it is what it is. You take what you can get. You beat Tottenham 4-0, you beat Chelsea 3-0, you beat Everton 4-2. I suppose you expect a few more goals against a team that are bottom of the league and had conceded plenty of goals in their first few games. But that is the final whistle. It's a 2-0 victory. I'm happy enough. We've kept up our 100% start to the season, which is important. There you have it. Top of the league, 2 points clear. Goal difference wise, we've got 5 better goal difference than anybody else. We are looking very strong at the moment. Apparently we're going to have to pay Palace 500k. Sancho is out for 1 to 3 days. Wan-Bissaka gets man of the match. We will praise him for that. If we go on the schedule, we will probably, what I'm going to do is I'll play through. I'm going to play through until Rangers and Norwich. So we will come back for Rangers and Norwich, because realistically I'd want to do Porto and Leicester, but one game's just not enough. So we'll come back for Rangers and Norwich, and then after that we'll start spreading out the episodes a bit more so we can start getting through these seasons. Anyway, if you've enjoyed that, please like and subscribe. I will catch you guys later.